Hello everyone, today I'll be reacting to a little playlist I put together. It's called YouTubers. So I got a bunch of Jade Mountain Archive videos, one from Thorn as well. And I'm going to be reacting to, not quite all of them today, probably 2 separate episodes. But, you know, actually 16, 24, 32, it would come to about a 40-minute long video. So I'm just going to do 2 parts of it. Sound good? We're going to do this half. And we can do this half after. You know? No, we're going to do this. This. You know? It's fine. We're just going to watch this one first.
I got this.
Wait, I can't even hear it. Okay.
I got this. I see you got a knife there. It's quite a small one. You don't have a bigger knife? You don't. Nice bike you got there. Yeah, it has. It has 3 wheels. Do you have a child? No. You don't. So you're riding the bike.
Okay, I'm gonna rate that an 8 out of 10. It was hilarious. It was funny. I don't know if it was quite funny enough. Honestly, I feel bad for whoever makes the mistake of kidnapping the Jade Winglet in the first place. Honestly, the Jade Winglet has gone through enough just to laugh it off. I mean, it's true. They've gone through so much. Alright, A Wings of Fire Christmas Carol. I know it's about half a month past Christmas.
You arm your company with the most powerful server hardware you can.
Carol
but now
of
you
the
can
Kibble.
achieve 125 times.
Mark how his scales, smart sandy scales clearly convey Kibley's bay. Charismatic, needs no magic. If you feel blue, he will help you. That's who he is, that's how he lives. Plus he is fun and a brave one. His heart is true, real good brain too. Stylish earrings, super drumming. Sometimes a clown, always profound. Scar through his scale, barb on his tail. Magnificent wing, that is his thing. In the entire book, wings of fire. Sunny starflight, glory, clay, tsunami. Turtle, peril, winter, moon, and Kibley. They are all great, I cannot wait for more to see of our Kibley. Mark how his scales, smart sandy scales clearly convey Kibley's bay. Charismatic, needs no magic. If you feel blue, he will help you. That's who he is, that's how he lives. Plus he is fun and a brave one. Stylish earrings, super drumming. Sometimes a clown, always profound. Scar through his tail, barb on his tail. Magnificent wing, that is his thing. In the entire book, wings of fire. Sunny starflight, glory, clay, tsunami. Peril, winter, moon, and Kibley. They are all great, I cannot wait for more to see of our Kibley.
I agree. The best sandwing ever.
He is Kibley.
Lee. Thanks for watching. Credits in the description. Well, thank you. Alright, we're gonna listen to Kibley vs. Winter Epic Rap Battles of Pyria.
Epic rap battles of Pyria!
Alright, I've read.
Versus Winter!
I've only read up to Moon's
Be strong, be vigilant, strike first. Just like Dad said, I'll destroy this verse. Yeah, you know I'm gonna put you in your place in the space off. Flow so cold, I could do it with the bass off. I don't need a beat to ensure I defeat you. Like an avalanche rumbling as I delete you. But thunder to my ice would blow this up like an H-bomb. So go ahead, turn the bass on. I'm a nice wing, speak precisely. Fight with my wordplay, win concisely. You can't handle storms, well I'm a blizzard. So run back to Thorn, you low-born lizard. You're nothing but a brat with an oversized head. You wanna try to mess with me, you're gonna end up dead.
Sure.
Take you down like we're going in the diamond try.
I don't think Winter can beat Kibley no matter how long, or however matter how strong Winter is. He can never beat Kibley's, because he's the Kibleyest of them all.
Kill you with my rhyme flow, homicide.
And you wanna bring up storms cause I know one made a hail and it's
Yeah,
because
sure.
of you he was in magical jail. I got the quick wits, all you got is cheap hits. If we're gonna go, I'll be leaving you in pieces. Like that's what the evidence shows, and I guess that makes it empirical. So shut up and watch me drop this lyrical miracle. Make a crime scene with these rhyme schemes, kill an ice swing. If you wanna fight, come try me.
Okay, Winter definitely won the first round. I'm wondering maybe there's 3 rounds?
All right, not bad, Sand Snorter.
Well, not so bad yourself.
Though I think mine was superior.
You sure about that? Try again.
I am the nephew of an ice swing queen. I was born to be front, center, and scene. I'll take you down a second round, any amount, and I will crush you more than you can count. Like, of course, I could never compare to you with scales that drab in your earring too. But I get it, you gotta do something, man. No hate, your face is one only a mother can love. Oh, wait.
Oh, so we are really holding nothing back.
Don't pretend you've been going easy on me.
No, that's not what
Well, come on then. Do your worst.
Okay. Couldn't have made it a big mistake when you brought my mom, cause now I'm gonna take this to the strap and heat of it too. My talents and power and fire melt you. And if you wanna do this, I'll be back. You know I'll be sending an all-out attack. No leave behind like the trial of Diamond. Or both your parents did this when they mine and gave you up to die, but I don't wonder why. Because honestly, I don't think anyone cried, but it would have been better if you came out better. Cause then at least you couldn't disappoint ever again like your rhymes. Your show be crime, but I guess you're already an outcast. Now, man, you know what? I don't
pretty good.
need to go fast to win this rap. It just takes one line actually, cause we both know Moon chose me.
Kibble.
Next, yo.
Okay, that is the best rap battle ever. Kibble for sure won that. I even commented 2 months ago. Definitely Kibble. That last verse, Moon chose me. That is a clear win for Kibble. They really gave Kibble pause when we blow away the competition, didn't they? Yes. Alright, the tragedy of clear sight.
So you think you know Wix? Do you really?
Okay, I don't want to watch an ad, please.
First up,
I've
we've
had
got
in my life. Please check the description for artist credits. Alright.
So, this video is inspired by this song playing in the background. As soon as I heard it for the first time,
What's the
I
song?
knew I wanted to make a video with it. It was just too beautiful not to. And as I thought about the emotions it evokes, I realized there was a perfect fit with the saddest moment in the series. This video is dedicated to the tragedy of clear sight.
Alright.
Hers is ultimately a love story. A love story that, from its very start, balanced on the knife's edge between beautiful and tragic, and unfortunately, tipped the wrong way. In the end, it was the ability to see the future that made Clearsight and Darkstalker such a great and disastrous couple. For them to know beyond any shadow of a doubt that they were destined for each other was truly something special. But to know this made it all the more painful to watch as everything went wrong. To watch as everything broke. As everything burned. To watch their love and trust and happiness turn instead to fear and deceit and betrayal is to experience the story of Clearsight and Darkstalker. At first, she was blinded by the dragon he had been, and by hope for the dragon she saw he could become. But as the story progressed, she became blinded instead by the spells Darkstalker chose to place upon her, by the spells which would ultimately seal his fate, extinguishing his only hope of becoming the dragon Clearsight knew he could have been. Perhaps this is why it hurt so much. Because we, the readers, could see the future through Clearsight's eyes, could see right alongside her how much potential the future held for the both of them. When she finally realizes that Darkstalker is beyond saving, she's not just giving up on the dragon she knew. She's giving up on every future with him she had ever known. The conclusion of their time together is so sad, not just because of what happened, but because of everything that didn't get to happen. Her gift of foresight is also her curse of knowledge. To knowingly say goodbye to her soulmate, to her children, to every wonderful thing she knew the future could have held. That is the tragedy of clear sight.
Wow, pretty sad, isn't it? Alright, we're gonna watch one more video. It's called The Dark Side of Kinkajou.
In the wilds of Pyria, there are two separate yet equally important groups. The point of view characters who the story follows, and the supporting characters who sometimes do absolutely wild things. These are their stories.
I thought it was just Kinkajou's story.
Ladies, gentlemen, and dragons of the jury, today we are taking a closer look at Kinkajou. On the surface, she may seem like a fun, silly, and innocent dragon, but a closer analysis of the text, the themes of Arc 2, and the presentation of a few key characters reveals a different story entirely. In this courtroom, we are going to examine how the writing of Arc 2 leads us to the inescapable conclusion that Kinkajou did, beyond any shadow of a doubt, engage in vigilante justice to kill Darkstalker at the end of Book 10 and reach a verdict on whether or not she is guilty of murder. Also, we are on the road to 10K this summer, so if you want to support the videos and be part of that, hit that subscribe button.
10K now.
Okay, back to the murder trial. Our case begins in perhaps an unexpected corner of Pyria, with a peculiar rainwing whose scales could not change colors. Chameleon, who was ridiculed by his tribe, eventually left the rainforest and discovered a scroll. We'll call this scroll Exhibit A. Though Exhibit A had capabilities beyond what he realized, Chameleon soon discovered he could use it to change not only the color of his scales, but the very shape of his being. He could be a skywing, if he wanted, or a mudwing, an icewing, or anything. All he had to do was write what he wanted to be on a piece of the scroll, and it would be so. Throughout the books, he describes the experience a couple of times. We'll call these descriptions Exhibit B, but we'll come back to these later. Now, of course, changing his own scales was not the only kind of magic Chameleon engaged in. He used pieces of the scroll to change others' scales as well, but not just others' scales. No, their personalities and memories too, and this is where we get our first and perhaps most important piece of evidence against Kinkajou. Tourmaline was a good daughter, a confident, just dragon ready to rule the Skywings with wisdom and peace. Unfortunately, her mother was Queen Scarlet, and well, that meant that all the things that made her great also led to her disappearance. After finishing Book 8, we, the readers, know that what has really happened was that Scarlet used Chameleon's animus magic to turn Tourmaline into Ruby, a much more docile, submissive, and agreeable daughter, with an entirely new set of memories. However, the phrasing used in the prologue casts a very different light on the events. This is Exhibit C. Now, in these quotes, I want you to pay very careful attention to the word choice.
I don't want to watch you die.
But now Tourmaline was gone, and perhaps acting like a queen was exactly what had gotten her killed. Ruby had time to wonder if the thrilling announcement had anything to do with Tourmaline.
I have thrillingly murdered one daughter. Why stop there? Who needs daughters anyway, right?
These quotes were not written this way by accident. To start, they set up Ruby's hatred of peril, which plays an important part in the plot of Book 8, but crucially, they also build upon the foundation of the themes of identity that were laid in Book 7, with Hailstorm's transformation into Pyrite. Here, with these quotes, we see an equivalency set up between who a person is, their identity, and the life they have. In hindsight, we know Tourmaline was simply changed into Ruby, but through the language used in this prologue, the author suggests we start to see that transformation differently. To change so fundamentally is to die. To be changed is to be killed. To change someone else in this way is to murder them. As soon as someone stops existing, as soon as their identity is erased, the writing here suggests they are, for all intents and purposes, dead. Except, of course, Tourmaline eventually comes back at the end of Book 8. This raises some questions. Was she ever actually dead? What does it mean to be alive, and what does it mean to exist? Well, as with many of the big questions in the series, Tui gives no direct answer, but she does offer different characters' perspectives on the matter. Which brings us back to Exhibit B, Chameleon's experiences.
This isn't a trick, right? I'll still be myself?
Of course. Just like I am always myself. But each of my faces is a better version of me.
Here, he implies that changes to his physical body do not affect who he is. He is still fundamentally himself, even if his face is different. He continues this line of thinking as he talks to Peril more.
This particular necklace is only enchanted to take away your fire scales. You'll still be you, the same Peril, with all your own personality and history.
In this quote, the suggestion is that it is our unique personalities and histories that make us who we are. Changing the effects of our scales would not be a change to who Peril is, so he suggests. But Chameleon isn't the most trustworthy source, so let's bring into consideration some other, more trustworthy characters' perspectives. The first is Peril's herself, from later in the book.
She really is Ruby to them. And if she has all her memories, isn't she really Ruby? What else makes a dragon who she is?
Turtle then enters the conversation half joking, but still on topic.
Moral fiber.
A voice suggested behind her.
A coherent philosophy of life.
Finally, we have Ruby/Tourmaline's take, which comes from years of experience being a separate dragon.
I am Ruby. I remember everything about being her. All I need to do is to look like her again.
But don't you want to be yourself? The real, true, actual Tourmaline?
I will be myself. Ruby is the Skywing Queen and Cliff's mother.
Through these perspectives, we can piece together the answer that the series has to offer us. Who we are is defined not by our scales, by our appearances, or our abilities, but by the experiences we have had and by who those experiences have shaped us to be. It doesn't matter if we look different or do different things, as long as we retain our memories and our personalities, we continue to be ourselves. And that brings us to the final scene of this trial, the end of Book 10. It is here on the twin-peaked slopes of Jade Mountain that our defendant Kinkajou takes action. She uses what was left of Exhibit A, the final pieces of Darkstalker's scroll, to transform him irrevocably into Peacemaker. She strips him of his memories and changes his personality permanently and forever. He was not, and would never again be, Darkstalker. Unlike with Ruby, Pyrite, Peril, or any of Chameleon's faces, the effects of this spell could not be undone. Darkstalker, all of his memories, and all of what made him himself was destroyed. Given the irreversibility of the spell, the themes of identity that Tui built up throughout the arc via different character perspectives, and the language she associated with change in the prologue of Book 8, there is only one conclusion that can be made here. Kinkajou killed Darkstalker. But this leaves us with one question still to answer. Kinkajou killed Darkstalker, but was it murder? Murder is defined as killing that is unlawful. So, to arrive at our final verdict, all that is left to determine is whether or not what she did was against any of the laws of the land. First, as they are at the Jade Mountain Academy when this happens, they must abide by the rules set forth by the Academy. Though these are never explicitly mentioned, we can infer what they probably are by taking a closer look at the lives of the dragons who made the rules, the Dragonettes of Destiny. Of these 5 dragons, Clay, Tsunami, Glory, Starflight, and Sunny, one of them, Tsunami, has killed in self-defense before, another, Starflight, has killed in the defense of others, and our third Dragonette, Glory, has killed both in self-defense and in the defense of others, both times quite intentionally. Therefore, I think it is safe to say that at the very least, these 3 would all understand the actions Kinkajou took to stop Darkstalker from continuing his genocide of the Icewings and his conquest of Pyria. In conclusion, my closing statement to you, the jury, is that Kinkajou did kill Darkstalker, but that she is not a murderer. And that the only thing she is guilty of is being so darn cool. Also of being a little psychotic. I mean, she was taunting Darkstalker even through the last moments of his life, but she was tortured by Nightwings, and he was even worse than they were, so I mean, I guess I can understand it. Anyway, the vote is up to you. Is Kinkajou guilty? Should she be hailed as a hero or a murderer, or both? Let everyone know what you think in the comments below. And with that, I hope you...
I think she's innocent, and she was just trying to protect her friends. So, as it comes to the last minute of this video, I want you to know, if you've never read Wings of Fire, then I guarantee you should read it. It is the best book series ever. I did not like reading before, I'm just giving you a hint, but now I love reading. And I have all 15 novels. I got the Winglets Legends. I got the Winglets 1 through 4. I got the coloring book. I got the new winter graphic novel the day after it came out and was released into the world. I got the 1st through 6 Warrior Cats books. Yeah, it's pretty good. And my birthday's coming up in a few days, and hopefully I get Darkstalker Legends. But I hope you guys had a fun day. Credits go to Jade Mountain Archive and Thorn. Definitely both good channels to watch, so you should watch them. And see you some other time. Bye!